Hey folks, I just want to take the opportunity today to invite you to our Good Friday service, which will be this Friday at 7 p.m. We'll be having a live stream service with our worship band and with a time just to gather together in memory of Christ's great sacrifice on a cross on our behalf. As part of this service, I want to make sure that you know that we will be receiving communion together. So sometime between now and then, if you can either get to the grocery store or have someone get to the grocery store on your behalf, get some grape juice and have a cup of grape juice and some bread ready, and I'll walk us through the process of receiving communion together as a church body. Secondly, I'd like to share with you the text that I have selected today for our second reading in Holy Week, and it's found in Matthew chapter 21, starting in verse 18. It tells us this: early in the morning, and this is the day after Jesus cleansed the temple that we learned about yesterday. So Jesus is headed back into the city. So early in that morning, as Jesus was on his way back to the city, he was hungry. Seeing a fig tree by the road, he went up to it, but found nothing on it except leaves. Then he said to it, "May you never bear fruit again." Immediately the tree withered. When the disciples saw this, they were amazed. "How did the fig tree wither so quickly?" they asked. Now, in a general way, this kind of reminds me of an experience that I had several years ago. If you know me, you know that I got a sweet tooth. I love anything that is doughy and sweet and good, and I came home on a day, and the house just smelled wonderful. I was like, oh, Molly has been baking something great. And I walk in and I'm looking around. I'm looking on the countertop, and I'm excited about what I'm going to find. And I see on the countertop a candle, which is lit, and on the candle it says, "Fresh baked cinnamon rolls." And I was disappointed because I wanted fresh baked cinnamon rolls. I didn't just want the smell. So as Jesus is walking up to the fig tree, he expects something. He expects to see figs. He sees the leaves. He sees that the tree is otherwise healthy. And so he has the full expectation that this tree is going to provide him with something to eat. This tree is going to provide him with some fruit. And when it doesn't, Jesus takes the opportunity to share something profound with his disciples. And so he curses the fig tree, and the fig tree dies. And so the disciples, wanting to know really what's going on, what just happened, Jesus was showing them in a very real way that religion, no matter how much we say we love God, no matter how much we go to church, no matter how much we take communion, no matter how many different kinds of religious activities we participate in, unless there's the fruit of a real relationship with Jesus Christ, love for other people, and care and concern for the world around us, the things that come out of us as a product of our faith, we're just a fig tree with leaves without any real fruit. Jesus tells the disciples that if anyone abides in me and I in him, we will bear much fruit together, essentially. But apart from me, Jesus says, you can do nothing. And so regardless of what's going on in our lives right now, there are ways that you can bear fruit by caring for people, sending cards, showing concern, praying for people. These are all the wonderful good fruits that come out of a relationship with Jesus Christ. And so don't be like the fig tree, and don't be like the scented candle. Bring something substantive out of your life, bear fruit, and be with Jesus.